On my way home from work, my stomach was growling with hunger, so I randomly picked a nearby restaurant. I don't really remember the name of the restaurant. It was a strange name and not easy to remember. When I walked in, I saw that all the tables were covered with green tablecloths, and there was an embroidered picture of a tiger hanging on the wall. There was also a fish tank filled with green moss and yellow slime, looking like it hadn't been cleaned in ages. There wasn't a single customer inside. The place smelled damp and moldy, and the lighting was very dim. Why is the layout of this restaurant so strange? It doesn't make me want to eat at all. But since I was already here, I figured I shouldn't be picky, just eat something to fill my stomach. Looking around, I finally spotted someone who seemed to be the owner of the restaurant. After I sat down, he came over and handed me the menu. When I opened it, the photos of the dishes looked like scenes from a car accident. Even though the descriptions listed all kinds of fancy ingredients, the pictures really killed my appetite. On top of that, there were lots of typos, and the font and layout style were really low quality. I sighed to myself, blaming only myself for choosing the wrong place. But now it would be awkward to just leave, so I decided to just order something at random, eat quickly, and get out of there. So I raised my hand to signal that I was ready to order. The owner stared at me for a few seconds before coming over, and in a somewhat strange tone said, "Sir, have you decided what you'd like to eat?" I randomly ordered a few dishes, and after shouting back, the owner went into the kitchen, but I didn't hear any sounds of cooking coming from inside. More than 10 minutes passed, and the kitchen was still completely silent. Frowning, I couldn't help but let my imagination run wild. Could this be some kind of shady establishment? The more I thought about it, the more a chill crept over me. At that moment, I could feel someone watching me from behind. Uneasily, I turned around, and sure enough, I saw the owner, whom I thought was in the kitchen preparing my food, sitting on a chair not far behind me, staring at me. With a puzzled look, I asked him, "Are you making the dishes I ordered?" But he just kept smiling at me in silence, without saying a word. His stare made my skin crawl, and after a few minutes, I couldn't take it anymore and had to get up and leave the restaurant. Although I had no idea what was really going on in that place, or why the owner kept staring at me, I just felt something was seriously off. I decided it was best to leave first, in case he tried to follow me. Before leaving, I even made sure to close the door behind me. Actually, nothing particularly scary happened, but the uncomfortable feeling I had at the time, the oppressive atmosphere in the restaurant, and that weird, neurotic owner, everything just felt so strange.